introduce yourselves.
Yeah, my name is Jay Gilliard, and I'm an IT major here at Georgia Southern.
Hi, I'm Elton Seaton. I'm a mechanical engineering major here at Georgia Southern.
Joshua Irwin, Virtual Marketing Major here at Georgia Southern.
And we are EBugg. Okay, meet Stephanie. Stephanie is your typical working mom. Here she's grocery shopping. As you can see, she has a full cart of groceries and a full list in her hand. The list, back and front, covered with items, okay? She told us that shopping was time-consuming, it was hard to find some items, and there's a lack of customer service. So, grocery stores are limited in how they differentiate themselves. They differentiate themselves with location, with cost, and the actual selection. But the main thing that differentiates grocery stores is the actual customer experience. That's where we come in. We offer a new customer experience, one that allows users to have a fast and easy checkout, and one that makes the actual grocery store money, save money, and have a competitive advantage over their competitors. I give you EBugg. You get in, shop, and you get out. All right, basically, what we have here, quick and easy, new dynamic. Basically what we have here is we have a self-contained mobile checkout system. This is equipped with a tablet POS system, a scale, and a scanner. On the actual tablet interface, we have a seed your phone, we have a game option, item finder, allergen and ingredient specific if you have any allergy or anything like that, a shopping list option, and here's our app like beta to connect with the tablet. The market we'd be aiming at first is upscale markets. Publix, the Fresh Market, and Whole Foods. Right now, there's 1,500 plus upscale grocery stores in the U.S. We contacted Fresh Market, we contacted Publix, and we contacted, and Whole Foods, and there's nothing like this that calculates the amount of data. There's nothing like our product out there. So basically our business model, how are you going to make money? We're going to initially sell the cart. We're then going to sell our advanced data analytics that we're collecting. We're then going to have an annual maintenance fee for the actual software and the actual cart itself. You can then implement ads on the actual shopping cart and possibly third-party apps. So basically, you're probably thinking this is crazy. Like, how are you going to do this? Like, our shopping carts are nothing like this. We can produce 12 EBuggs for the cost of one cash register lane. How so? It's our manufacturing cost. The cart would be $50. The scale would be $200. The POS is $400. The total would make that $650, okay? Like I said, we have 12. You can have 12 EBuggs for one actual cash register lane. That means that you can have 12 moms loading their minivans while that one mom is actually loading the conveyor belt. 73 years ago, the shopping cart was invented, and little has changed since then. It's been 3/4 of a century, and it's time for a change. Let's revolutionize the way we grocery shop. Let's turn what we have as a horse and buggy into the Tesla EBugg. I'd like to invite my team up to help answer questions.
Have you guys considered possibly a way, instead of selling a tablet attached to the cart, shoppers being able to put in their own tablet or device or something like that? And I'm asking that for two reasons. Number one, most shopping carts by the grocery store owners end up in other places, even in the best of neighborhoods. And then number two, a lot of the folks that you mentioned, particularly Publix, have their own internal kind of apps that you can grocery list, and maybe that's a way for shoppers to start. So kind of a question and suggestion all at the same time.
Our minimum viable product is our application because we can use our application to the grocery list and all of that. So with that being said, we can use an iPad. You can bring your own iPad and use the application on the iPad. So yeah, we have thought about that. We think of different approaches coming into this because the cart itself it can be complex. So we're looking at different sides of how it can all come together.
And so to piggyback off a little bit off the parts being mentioned, have you thought about a security component in the grocery store so that the cart leaves the parking lot? I don't know how that, have you thought about that?
So, we're thinking about implementation cycle, but when we get to the full-fledged shopping cart, we're actually gonna have a proximity sensor that's linked to a motor that breaks the shopping cart. So nobody wants to carry around the shopping cart and they want to steal it. So if it reaches outside of the perimeter, let's say 30 feet, the whole system shuts down and it breaks, and then nobody.
In this, go piggybacking off him, this is actually not our idea. We actually found this online. We've done a lot of research on competitors, other smart carts, basically. And we found this one company that all they do is literally they have a cart and that's what they have. It prevents people from stealing carts. And it's a laser that shines on the wheel. They cost like $7.60. And when you leave that perimeter, that proximity, the wheels lock. And so we could implement that onto this. Essentially, this product is a gauge scale on wheels with a computer.
So, I live in Atlanta, and every grocery store has the security device on the cart. So if you have to park really far away, you can't actually get the cart all the way to your car. Question here is, as a former chief technology officer, it seems to me now that you own the data instead of me. As a CTO of a grocery store, all my cash registers are collecting all this great data, like they're capturing the credit card transaction, they're capturing what you bought, like I've got a Kroger card and they're scanning it, they now can compare that to my actual demographics and things like that. And the grocery store owns that data. In your cart, you're going to own the data, and as a CTO, I don't know that I want to give up that data. So I did talk to anybody beyond the store manager at a grocery store to see if there's a way to address that issue.
That's a great question. And talking about the data aspect of this would have for you way more data than your card could have, than your register can design. You can literally, this thing can have a GPS tracker on it. They already have GPS trackers on your phone to incorporate this. In the store, you can essentially see how long someone's standing at the cheese lines, how long someone is standing at the meat section, figure out which section they're standing at the longest, and obviously you have a problem there where you need to switch up how you're shelving your items or something, or maybe your butcher is not up to par. There's data analytics that you can add into this that go the unbelievable. The searching aspects, you can see what like customers are searching for that you don't have, and you can implement those. The show goes on.
And the idea, we're not owning the information, we're passing all of this on to you. It's a new way for you to collect data from your customers besides the cash registers. So you're actively, every second of the day, besides waiting until they get to the cash register to actually scan that item, you're tracking their data as they're walking around the store.
It's a service and a product.
So, that I understand is your plan is to manufacture these cards in large quantities at a $50 price point. Now, for my application, we're at the $50.
Okay.
Oh, the $50 is we're making ABS plastic carts because they're cheap, they don't corrode as bad as the metal shopping carts that runs. So the $50 is the manufacturing cost. Right now, regular wire shopping carts, they're sold for $100, they're manufactured for $40. So up in the price of $10, we actually might be able to go down if we can take away wiring and anything like Bluetooth.
You think you can do this for $50?
Oh,
Recyclable plastics, tax cuts as well. I mean, this thing can go in green. It's all electronic.
At what scale do you have to manufacture? manufactured to be at that price point. You know,
So if,
We're looking, go ahead.
if we're looking at roughly 100 units just in the first year, we can cut down the price too.
We'd love to speak to y'all afterwards. If you guys have any more questions, because we have a lot more answers for you. Thank you.